What do you think of my new vlogging camera? Doesn't do 4K though, which is a shame. Well, a bit of a delay in doing my final film camera vlog, apologies for that, but here it is, my final film camera, the Zero Image 2000 pinhole camera. So I've come to the coast to do my final shoot, more precisely the North Yorkshire coast and the wonderful town of Whitby. Well, next, the classic view of Whitby, appropriately taken with the classic camera. Well, I can't come to Whitby without doing a shot of the Abbey, even if it is from over the wall. Well, I've had this camera for about 10 years. It's made of teak and brass. This is the deluxe version, which comes with the spirit level and the cable release socket on the front. It has a f138 size aperture on the front, and the hole size is around a 25mm lens equivalent. There's a tripod socket on the bottom and a little exposure guide on the back so you can work out the exposure. And it also comes with a makeshift viewfinder, just so you can roughly guess the composition you want to make. It also comes with a serial number in the back of the camera to show your individual model. I'll put links to this camera and the website in the description below. Well, I'm using Porch 160 120 roll film for this shoot for 3 reasons. Firstly, I want a slow film because I'm having to manually do the exposures on that camera, so it's going to be easier to guess or time a 1 or 2 second exposure when it would do a fraction of a second. I might get with a faster film. Secondly, it allows me to shoot colour shots and black and white. I can convert the colour shots to black and white if the subject suits, so it depends what I get during the day. Finally, I find this a much easier film to scan than black and white, so that helps in post-processing too. I love this place at low tide. Well, to work out the exposure for pinhole camera, you can either use your digital camera just to take a reading, or you can download an exposure meter app for your phone. There's various ones available, but again I'm using my Skylakaki meter that I've had for years, still going strong. So I just set the meter at ISO 160 to match the film. I get a reading with here it's 15th of a second at f32. So if I look on the back of my camera, so you just need to read round on this dial, f32 at 15th of a second, match that up, and then you can follow it round for f138. You can see I've marked it with a pen, and you can see the exposure there is 1 second. And because I'm shooting the exposures of over a second or more, it doesn't hurt to allow just a little bit of extra time just to compensate how film reacts to light. Oh, and of course, as I'm shooting negative film, there's a little bit of leeway either side anyway. And of course, if the light is too bright, you can always hold an ND filter over the aperture just to extend the exposure time. And what I really like about pinhole photography is getting back to the bare basics, just film in a box with a hole. That's how it all started. It's nice to go back to that when you've been using digital for so long.